They want me to go home and study more. I wouldn't be in this class if I knew how to study.
Your parents should have just taken the $1,000 they probably paid and given it to you to bribe you to study.
Well, all I know, yeah, that would have worked.
That's a great thing.
I could have bought tons of pot. So I was like, wow, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then, of course, I took the SATs. I didn't go up at all. Margie Sickles went up like 5,000 points. She went to like University of Pennsylvania or whatever. And I remembered my results came back, and I said my result did not go up. It doesn't work. But of course it doesn't work. I didn't open a book.
You might as well have burned the money.
Right.
I'll tell you what's totally unfair about life. We're talking about the SATs. Casey, for real, is the person the person I met with the lowest SAT score. I've never met anyone who's done worse than that in the SAT. He's also the only person I know who didn't pay a nickel to go to college.
Well, yeah, because he's got football.
Yeah, but I'm saying, look at those SATs, and still he gets to, get a free
Yeah, but he went to Kentucky.
But University of Western Kentucky's not a bad school.
Really?
Yeah, but Gar, now he's homeless.
Yeah.
Football doesn't work out, man. That's what I mean. Casey's a great football player, too, but you got to be that much greater.
Man, I just hated school. I never opened the book. I never studied. I slept through every class. And I still graduated. So I figure I'm pretty smart.
What you and Artie are obviously showing is that school didn't tap into that strain.
I was bored
with that.
That was creative.
I never...
intelligent.
Yeah, how come they didn't tap into this?
Do you think it's unfair to go to like whatever this aptitude thing is, to tell an 18-year-old kid who might not fully be developed that you're no good at this, so don't try this? Or do you think that works for people?
I don't know, man. It just seems like a real bummer, They tell you you're not good at anything. Well, of course I'm not good at anything. I haven't done anything. My father basically goes to work, and my mother cooks.
You're like Veal. You were kept in a box.
I would know if I was good at anything. And I wasn't going to study. It was so lame.
Did you belong to any club of any kind?
They told me I had to join a club.
So what'd you join?
Well, at Southside High School, when I moved there, that was the white community that I moved to. They told me that if you can get into Key Club, it was almost like a fraternity there. All the coolest guys were in Key Club.
Not in my school.
Yeah. Oh,
me neither.
This was like
my school Key Club was like the chess club.
No, this was like every cool guy, and it was almost like a fraternity at Southside, and they all wanted to be in it. All the football players were in it because it looked great on your resume.
So how do you get in? Like, do you have to be smart?
You had to go around and be interviewed by all the cool kids in the high school one night. So I walk in, and I knew I was a douche. I mean, I was the douche. And I go, I got to get into this Key Club, so I got it all figured out. I'm going to convince these morons, because they're all a bunch of fucking dumb jocks. I said, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to listen. You guys want to be free to have fun, because you guys have parties with chicks and stuff. Someone's got to actually do the volunteer work, like dress up as Santa Claus and ring a bell and get money for charity and stuff. I'll do all the shit work.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah. I sat down with them. I talked man to man to each cool guy, and I said, look, you guys totally want to have your bong hits and beer and all this shit. I said, I'll actually go out and do the real work. So they had a meeting, and they brought in all the cool guys, and they said, listen, this turd has an idea. He's saying he'll do some real work, so it looks like we're doing something good for the community. Let's bring him in. I get in. Every fucking cool guy in the high school goes berserk. How did Stern get into... They didn't even say, how did Stern?
How did that guy?
How did that douchebag get in there? So sure enough, I get in. The next thing I know, I'm dressed up as Santa Claus.
No.
Really?
I'm out on the streets of Rockville Center with a pot, ringing a bell for the Salvation Army. And my mom's driving me there, and I'm ringing the friggin' bell, and I went, what am I doing? I never showed up to another Key Club. These guys came after me. They go, what happened? You're supposed to be doing all the work. I go, you know what? I realize it's bullshit.
I realize it's work.
It's work.
I was like Gary. The head of my Key Club, I think, is still trying to get out of my buddy's 73 Nova trunk that we locked up.
Exactly.
No, this was like you couldn't get in.
Really?
It was so freakish that I was in Key Club. And then I realized, man, it's not... First of all, I'm not going to get laid. These guys were all getting laid. They had the girls' equivalent, and they would have parties, and they walked around with their Key Club sweater on.
What does Key Club do? What is the actual
It's like the Kiwanis Club, actually.
Community service.
Yeah, community service. But instead, it was just like something that every guy coveted because you got to get it on your resume if you want to go to college.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give you an idea. At my school, the first name of the head of the Key Club, his name was Boris.
Yeah.
That was what the Key Club was about.
I don't know, man. There was some freakish things so I said, let me go for it.
But doesn't it seem like every kid now, even some kids that seem dumb, get huge scores on SATs, like, because they take so much time to prepare for
That's
them.
what John Hines' deal was before he worked for us.
Yeah, who did you work for? Kaplan, right?
Princeton Review.
Oh, Princeton Review.
Yeah, and the spin Princeton Review always had was, the only thing the SAT measures is how well you take the SAT.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't have to be smart. I mean, smarter kids in school usually do better than dumber kids in school, but if you learn how to take the test, you're going to do well.
I remember after I graduated, I heard that Princeton had a secret formula for how you could do really well, and everyone went up like 500 or 600 points, no matter how dumb you were. But I don't know. I don't know if they have any secret formula now. But
I mean, they guarantee that you go up 200 points.
They do?
Yeah.
I should have taken
Guarantee,
that
huh?
one. Yeah.
You get your money back if you don't?
Yeah, you could take the course again. There's a bunch of different things you can do.
But do you have to study?
You got to do some work, but it's not.
That ain't going to work for me.
But it's not schoolwork. It's more a matter of how to take the test. You know, how to eliminate wrong answers.
I remember I showed up at this Kaplan. They give you this big, thick book to study, filled with sample questions.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm not doing this.
I might as well take the test.
I might as well pay attention in school.
Right, what the fuck?
Well, you can't anymore. It's too for you to pay attention in school.
Yeah, that's what it's really for. It's like,
done.
It's for assholes who don't pay attention in school.
But, I mean, it doesn't test, like, who the 8th president of the United States is or anything like that. You got to know, like, what vocabulary words mean and, you know, how to eliminate answer choices.
How to relate things to other things, right?
Oh,
like
I hate that.
Words
I can't relate
words.
anything to anything. I don't understand the relationship between words.
But John's right. It's almost a particular way of taking a test you got to learn.
Well, when I see, like, red ball is to blue ball as green ball is to white ball, which of these don't belong? Right. And I look at this and I go, you got to be kidding me. I don't know. I don't know. And there's not even a box that says I don't know. You got to fill in a box. And I just go white ball. I don't know. I just can't. I don't even understand why you would ask me this. Green ball is to blue ball is to white ball is to... Why would you ask me this question? There's not a single example in my everyday life where someone says to me...
Yeah, you're never going to use that.
Yeah, green ball is to white ball, as blue ball is to red ball. Which of these don't belong? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. And my head would explode. And then they say, well, you're running out of time. I go, I'm stuck on the sample question.
You can't get off the sample?
I don't even know how I got 1,000.
Oh, that's...
It was just luck.
I mean, the pressure is insane. It's like one day, 3.5 hours.
For me, it wasn't.
Pressure's insane.
If you have a bad day, you're screwed.
Yeah, well, I did the smart thing. I threw myself on the mercy of Boston University and went to their retard school. My old man shelled out full amount of money, and they have retard school. It's called School of Basic Studies. It's for every asshole who is a loser.
It's the school for kids who didn't pay attention.
My first day of college looked like prison. It was like a room full of people who all didn't pay attention, and were in college because our father came up with the money. It was absolutely humiliating. You know, and that's why I paid attention in college. I felt bad for my old man. My old man's paying to get me into school.
Well, that's good. A lot of kids don't think like that. That's nice of you to actually respect the fact that they're spending money. I know a lot of kids who just said, fuck it.
I'm sure it was drummed into his head.
They went to smoke weed.
Here's the guy who wrote the article, Matthew. Well, Matthew, I got to admit, at least you called me.
I called your agent.
Oh, did you?
Don.
Oh. Well, I got to ask you a couple of questions about this article because it's ludicrous.
Okay.
Okay, number one, you write for Cranes, which is a business newspaper.
Right.
And it's fine to say that I don't have water cooler buzz. That's your opinion. And you know, of course, I don't reach as many people. But the idea that you would write that it hasn't been successful when already, in the short time I've been here, they've gone from 600,000 subscribers to 4.5 million, and they're talking about over 6 million subscribers at the end of this year. Mm-hmm. They don't even know how far over. And that XM, that was the market leader,
sure,
which was 69% retail over Sirius's 30%, it has completely reversed in the time I got here. Not only are we selling radios, we continue to sell radios, and the retail market has completely flipped, where Sirius is the market leader. And you're painting me to be a total failure. How do you leave out the facts?
Well, I wouldn't say I painted you to be a total failure.
Really?
I wouldn't. And also, it's not, I start with a hunch, and then I call around and I talk to people. So it's not. This is not like an opinion piece.
Well, absolutely it is. You're leaving out major facts that XM has gotten crushed on the retail level since I'm here. And you're basically, the headline is Stern's Serious Move of Vanishing Act. Wider audience buzz doesn't follow Howard to satellite. The whole premise, the title of your article, The People Didn't Follow Me to Satellite, I don't know of another performer who could attract conservatively 3 million people in a year and then turn around the retail so that they're streaming in still.
Right, but you're counting 3 million.
I am.
Not everybody counts Howard's fans as 3 million.
Wait a second. You think by accident Sirius has totally inverted the retail buying public? How do you think that happened? Do you think Sirius put out an ad campaign?
I think that you promoted the hell out of Sirius, and I would say you're the key factor for that turnaround.
Right.
But that doesn't mean they're coming for you. You made satellite. You made it known to the wider public, and I say that in the article.
See. Oh, I see. Well,
also,
how do you determine the number that I'm responsible? You say I'm responsible only for 1 million people coming here.
I don't determine that number. That's a number from an analyst.
What analyst? What's his name?
He's in this. Did you read the story?
Right, well, I'm asking you what his name is.
Steve Mather.
Steve Mather. And where does Steve Mather work?
Sanders Harris.
Sanders Harris. Now, how would he know that only 1 million out of the 4.5 million people came here because of me? How would he know that? How would he determine that? What statistical evidence does he have?
I think you should call him. And
I think you wrote the article. Maybe you should have sent to him.
You're quoting the guy. He must have proven that he knows what he's talking about.
He gave me a long calculation. However...
Oh, long calculation.
Tell you this.
No, that's different.
Sources inside Sirius...
Must have been one of those SAT-type calculations.
Sources inside Sirius... They will not... People, Sirius will not say... Howard is. They have the NFL. They have Martha Stewart.
Of course, they're not going to tell you.
Right. So, when I ask around inside Sirius, I heard.
Who did you ask?
I can't say.
Oh, you can't say who you asked. So you asked someone inside Sirius, and they said to you that
only 1 million.
Only 1.5 million.
1.5 million.
Yes.
Oh, now we're up to another half.
That's a big jump.
That's a big jump from 1 million to 1.5 million.
That they directly attribute to you.
Oh.
But I have to go. I go with an
see.
analyst. This is published.
Yes.
This is in a research note.
Well, every analyst said that I wouldn't even reach 1 million people. Did you know that?
Not every analyst.
Oh, pretty much so. They all said I would fail. And I'm going to ask you another question, and I'm going to ask for a serious answer. How do you explain on the retail level that suddenly, miraculously, when I signed my deal here, XM lost more than a third of the retail market, Sirius jumped to 60% of the retail market, still to this day?
As I said in the story, you're responsible for popularizing satellite radio.
No, you don't really.
I don't have it in front of me. I quote a guy who calls you the great of the last 100 years, the greatest innovator in radio.
I see.
I'm not sure you read the whole story.
I read the whole article. I have to say it was extremely... the Stern Vanishing Act, wider audience buzz doesn't follow Howard to satellite, was a very negative article. And then underneath, lost in space. Observers say Mr. Stern has to be more...
I don't write those headlines.
Oh, I see.
Okay, but also, the story is about the water cooler buzz, so to speak. I used to be able to get into an elevator, and I couldn't get into an elevator without hearing something about you. I couldn't walk into work without hearing about you. I couldn't walk down the street a lot of the time.
Well, of course. I mean, I was on regular radio.
And now...
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with
the story.
I don't have a problem with that part of the story. It's the facts that you use to back it up, which are totally ludicrous.
I also say in the story that you and the NFL and Martha Stewart were instrumental in bringing the numbers from 600,000 to 4.7 million. Those are the numbers.
You do say that, but then you say that I'm only responsible for bringing over 1 million people, which is a failure.
I say that I'm that it's impossible to know exactly, because you used to be measured by Arbitron. Now, Sirius doesn't give out your actual audience.
If they don't give it out, don't assume it's bad. Just assume that you don't know. Here's an analyst who follows this for his living, and his calculations were 1 million.
And they didn't seem out of the range of what I was hearing from Sirius. Now, that doesn't mean your influence isn't wider, but the people who are signing up for you to listen to you every morning, that's the number I got.
I see.
I got a question. When he was saying that you, Martha Stewart, and the NFL helped raise the numbers, but that number, the NFL was already here when that number, when we were.
So was Martha Stewart.
So your arrival really is the only thing that changed.
Here's my guess on most of the
Martha Stewart came after you.
Let me tell you what most of my guess is about reporters versus me and their perception of me. There's no story if you write about my success.
What do you mean? I've written about your success.
The story, more importantly, for a reporter is, we don't hear about Howard Stern. He's only responsible for $1 million, blah, 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 blah. I happen to think the accomplishment that has been made here with satellite radio and Sirius is nothing short of a miracle. When I read they're crowing in the newspaper that Rosie O'Donnell goes to The View and gets 2.5 million viewers, I guarantee you I've got more paid subscribers than they have viewers of The View, which is a free show.
Well, I mean...
and if you go to any retailer, I suspect, they will tell you that they sold Sirius and the people came for me, not for any other reason. And now they're getting turned on to satellite radio through me and enjoying the product, and that's why they continue to spread the word. I think there is water cooler out there in a different way. Water cooler in the sense that people are saying, you wouldn't believe how good the show is, and we're missing it, and keep signing up, and people are. That's my story, and that's what I believe is happening out there, Matthew.
Yeah.
So that's that's my take on it.
Okay, you know what? I really wouldn't argue with it.
All right.
To me, it's a work in progress.
That's exactly my point. That's my point.
But that's not what he writes in the article.
No, the story ends with a radio consultant saying, Howard is back to a startup, and he's got to go out and make some noise. And I said...
I don't think I have to make any noise. I think that the noise is that I'm no longer on terrestrial radio, and someone goes to buy a car or something like that and says, I think I'll get that satellite with Howard. I miss him. That's it. That's the noise.
Well, if I had to read a bunch of analyst reports for the story, and they all said they expect Howard to be very active in the fourth quarter, doing promotions.
Really?
That's what they said. Maybe it's not true.
Well, maybe I'll go do something. Maybe I'll pull my pants down in public. In fact, I have turned down many things for the fourth quarter, actually. I was asked to do a couple of very high-profile things, and I turned them down. So I don't know what experts you're talking.
Well, you know what? I think Sirius stock just dropped.
No, it's not a question of that. Sirius stock is based on whether or not people are buying radios, and people are buying them.
Well, Sirius stock has not been doing so well this last year.
No, it hasn't, because if you've noticed, every time XM... XM, did you manage to look into... XM now is being investigated by the SEC about how they... describe the numbers of people who subscribe.
Listen,
and every time XM takes a hit, so does the whole industry, meaning Sirius takes a hit. The XM's misfortunes are taken out on the whole category. Matthew, this is way too complicated for you. Trust me.
Well, all I know is you certainly made a good decision as far as your stock options.
But by the way, you've got that wrong. There, you just made another misstatement. What do you think What do you think you know? You don't know what I did with my stock options. You can only guess. What did I do with my stock options? Let me hear.
My understanding is...
Yeah, what did I do? What did I do?
I don't know if you cashed them in.
Oh, see, yeah.
I don't know.
So
but you certainly have... if it's maybe it's only on paper. Yeah. You're an extremely rich man.
No, what you don't know is whatever I've done. You think you know what I did with my stock options. You don't know. That's the point.
Well, I didn't put it in the article. I'm just talking to you.
If your perception is that I don't own Sirius stock, you're wrong. I own it.
You own it.
Yeah, I sure do.
That's great.
But you're implying I don't. All right, Matthew, finally, the last question is, what is FLAM? That is a name that is abbreviated, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I don't believe that.
Well, as far as I know in my family, it's not.
I'm writing an article that you abbreviated your name because I have a feeling.
Well, you have a theory, and you'll go out and find somebody to support it.
All right, Matthew, you seem like a good guy, but you gotta understand what's going on here a little bit better.
Listen. XM has its own problems.
Yes.
Plenty of them.
What did you get on your SAT?
Let's not talk about that.
See?
The whole thing is that people who didn't do well on their SATs are running the world.
I know. He's running the world and I'm running the world, and we both probably didn't break 1,000. All right, Matthew. I don't even know what I proved with this conversation, but I needed to talk to you.
All right. I appreciate that.
All right, I appreciate it.
I did try to get in touch with you, and I next time I'll call the studio, but you were away.
All right, Matthew. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Matthew Flam. He writes for Cranes, and I didn't like the article, but Matthew says it's a good article. All right, thanks, Matthew.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
On the internet, they're already calling him Matthew Sham, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I started that.
When he explains it, it sounds like, oh, it's a very nice article, but I didn't...
Well, he downplays the... What was the headline?
Stern's serious move, a vanishing act.
Oh, I didn't write that.
That's somebody else.
Wider audience buzz doesn't...
say at the bottom.
I don't know. It was like,
But his first statement was, I come up with an idea, and then I get people to support it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he didn't do any research. He got support for things he thinks.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too sensitive. But I do love the fact that we came here and it was so successful. And I only want articles that say I'm really, really great.
But also people are not looking at this as a startup. They're looking at this as if you just switched to another terrestrial radio station.
I know.
And your powers have diminished.
Yeah, I mean, well, sure, we knew we'd go off, and really, we're not exposed to as many people now, but I'm fine with it. I like it, quite frankly. Bob, you're on the air.
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, now.
Hey, listen, I own a car stereo shop in Connecticut, and you know what? When people come in, all they ask for is Sirius, and you're the only reason they ask for it. All respect to Martha Stewart in the NFL, but this is what drives the sales. And as a matter of fact, last year, we had trouble just getting the radios. I mean, we could have sold, hundreds more. It was just a supply problem.
Bob, it's funny. Somehow Matthew Flam couldn't find you to interview.
I wish you did.
I do, too. Thank you, Bob.
No problem. Thanks.
All right, there's Bob from Orange, Connecticut, who is a dealer in this kind of stuff, Sirius Satellite Radio. All right, I got to take a break. We've covered a lot of ground. We've actually been on the air an hour and 45 minutes without a break. I felt bad for him. Honestly, I did.
In a way, I did, too, at the end. I mean,
he did the best he could, and they were just bashing the hell out of him. I mean, and the company, did a reversal in a day.
Well, he's David Lee Roth, and he's being called into meetings with
Mark Chernoff.
Yeah, that's got to be...
It just didn't look good on paper.
No.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
rock star.
We were doing a rap on just a few minutes ago about how on the internet there's some really cool tape flying around, and what Jason just did is if you go to howardstern.com, there's links to the kid on the roller coaster with his mom and the reporter getting beaten up because those addresses are a lot to put down. So we linked to those. And the other thing you got to link to is PerezHilton.com. They got pictures of Lindsay Lohan's vagina.
Oh.
She's getting off a boat, and she's wearing a big green dress, but as she's climbing out of the boat, her vag is completely in clear view. And Sal wrote me a note last night. He goes, boy, her vagina looks like a young boy's ball sack. And I don't know why he's thinking about young boy's ball sack, but I swear he's right. She has the strangest vagina I've ever seen after Nicole Bass. I've never seen Nicole Bass's. Lindsay Lohan.
She has a strange vagina.
All right, now, let me see this broad snatch.
Look, I don't know if Robin can see it, but you could probably see it. Look at that. What's going on there? It's like a little penis.
Maybe Lindsay Lohan's a boy.
You know what? You're right. There's something odd about it.
I can't see the actual pubes.
There's no pubes, that's why. I wonder if you could see it. I wonder if this is doctored. That's how strange her
Is that some sort of underwear rolled up or something?
No, it's vagina.
Did they flip to some side or something?
No, look.
Let me take a look at that.
Come over and see it.
Oh, you got it blown up?
Vagina.
You know what it is? She's got a big, it's odd looking.
Yeah. Right, what is it?
Hanging lips.
What?
Hanging lips.
Yeah, you're a woman, you know. Hanging lips. That's the ugliest vagina I've ever seen. Honestly. I don't mean to bum her out, but I'd look into that. It's like a medical problem.
That Brandon Davis kid was right.
Hike up those lips. They're showing under your dress.
Tighten those lips. Wear panties, for Christ's sake. If you got a vagina like that, cover it up. You don't see me running around without underwear.
Your lips are showing.
My penis is awkwardly small, so I keep it covered as best I can.
You know, as much as I love to bash it, Paris Hilton does look hot on the cover of her record, though. I got that right here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they worked really hard to make her look good for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, she looks sexy there.
Looks aren't her problem.
Some people are weird about her. Some people say, she's not that hot. I'm like, you know what? She is.
She's hot. But you know, she's such a moron. But it doesn't mean I wouldn't bang her.
You guys were talking about how her, CD had gotten some good reviews. I read over the break an awful one by USA Today. My God, they did bad.
Thank goodness somebody said something awful about it. I was shocked that people were saying it wasn't bad.
Starting to think there's something wrong with me.
And I read an article where I guess maybe a majority of the reviews around the country were bad because the article made it sound like she got awful reviews. So maybe I think
it was that the reason I was so disturbed, it was that Dan Aguilante from the Post.
Oh.
And I usually think he does a pretty good job, and he was saying it was pretty good.
Hey, somebody help me with this, because I'm still trying to figure it out. And maybe this is too boring a topic for our show, but L. Brent Bozell, one of America's best-known crusaders against broadcast indecency, has stepped down as president of the Parents Television Council. The Parents Television Council is one of those bullshit organizations that does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, wasn't it really Brent Bozell?
Right. Bozell will be replaced as president January 1st by executive director Tim Winter. Bozell, who founded the organization in 1995, will continue to serve on the board. The Parents Television Council was largely responsible for the government's crackdown on broadcast indecency, leading a lobbying campaign that persuaded Congress to increase fines against stations that air indecent material tenfold. Now, Benji wrote me a note and says that he's suspicious, and I quite frankly am too. I mean, why would the guy give up the title? It's an organization, a phony baloney organization he developed. Yeah. Which primarily, I'm sure, just raises funds off of complaining about television content and radio content. He could keep the title, be the spokesperson, and have the whole shebang that he got into it for. Why is he leaving this operation as someone else? And I just wonder, is there a scandal coming? Is there something going on? Is something about to be revealed? I hope so. I mean, I hope this guy...
where's he going? Does he say why he has to step down? Is there something so compelling?
No. Bozell said running the PTC, combined with other commitments, has simply become too much for him with a large family. It's not just healthy for me. More importantly, however, it is not healthy for the PTC. That's kind of a crummy explanation. By the way, I want to congratulate Gary Baba Booey. 1984 was when this week, 1984 is when he began as our producer on the show. So you do the math. How long has he been with the show, Robin? 1984, 94, 2004, 22 years?
Yeah.
There you go. And this is also the 30th anniversary of when he began chloroforming girls under the age of 14, which is a whole other thing. Yeah, what is it?
I just have a small comment on Brent Bozell. I saw him on a talk show. And this time it had under his name MRC.org, which is the Media Research Center. And it says on there it's there to neutralize liberal media bias. So I think that's where he's
he's going to devote his time to that.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, Robin will tell me what you said.
Everything becomes like one word when he says it. He talks so fast.
He loses confidence halfway through his thought. So that was that. I do have a couple of things I want to play for you before we continue on, and I will get to your phone calls. I know we've spent most of the morning just bullshitting, but here's the deal. This is weird. This is a clip first I'm going to play before I play some new phony phone calls. This is so strange. In light of the fact, I remember a few months ago, there was some guy who gave away to his employees, I think it was like a Hooters or something like that, and the guy said, whoever sells the most food at Hooters, whatever waitress does the best billing, I'll give them a brand new Toyota. And then it came out that he handed them a toy Yoda.
Oh.
Remember? And then the employee sued and got a Toyota because it's ridiculous. Well, Fox Television on the sports said they were going to give away a car, and then they gave away a toy car to a guy, and I felt bad for the guy.
Right. He thought he was getting a real car.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of lame.
I thought the FCC was supposed to keep things like that from happening.
I don't know. Only with us. FCC only watches us. They have a whole bureau devoted to us.
Remember, we'd have to try to have a stupid contest, and the next thing we know, 5 lawyers were there.
On the return, brings it out to the 24. All right, Tony, what do you have?
We got a guy, Greg Good. Greg, say hello to everybody out there.
Hello, everybody out there. We're in Amberland.
We're giving a car away tonight to the #1 fan who actually stayed the whole game and was very excited. I've been watching you the whole time, and you've been cheering and screaming. Give us a little scream real quick.
Oh, first down, touchdown, man.
There you go. All right.
And by the way, this guy that they're goofing on is like, you know, he's like an old black guy. He's one of these fans. He's a super fan of the Carolina Panthers.
And he's probably never won anything in his life. This is a great day for him.
And he shows up at every game with a big blue Don King wig. And
to get attention, sure.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is pretty bad for Fox. I think they're going to end up giving the guy something.
They're always giving us crap about stuff. Yeah. But at least everybody knows what they're in for with us.
It's coming in right now, and here it comes, and beautiful. It's white. It's a Porsche, I think, or it could be whatever, but you're the recipient of the winner of the car tonight. I want to just congratulate you, and Dick Stockton, Dal Johnston also said congratulations.
Well, thank you. I very, very, very much.
And the reason he's thanking is he thought it was a symbol for the real thing.
Right, that he's got a real one out in the parking lot somewhere.
So the joke didn't even work. You didn't get to see the guy go into despair over the fact that he didn't get a car.
It's a blessing and a prayer answer.
Do you have a car?
I needed a car so bad.
Well, hopefully we can get some, oil or butter and get you squeezed in there. You said on the paper you were $3.25. Yeah. We know that's a lie, but good luck squeezing in that, and congratulations on your win.
Well, thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Back to you guys upstairs.
So our lucky fan going to drive off with a new car.
Yeah, and the guy in the article even says Fox Sports was playing a joke, and it wasn't funny. It was badly planned, poorly executed, and outright mean.
They don't get it. They're a big network, and you don't goof on the little guy.
Yeah, especially a black guy in a Don King wig who shows up at every Carolina Panthers game.
And really now has his heart set that he's got a car.
Yeah, look at this. They interviewed the guy. He said, I thought I'd won a real car. They've offered Good an apology. Boy, that's lame, it says here.
Yeah, they better get a car.
To make things right, Fox Sports should buy Good a car of his choice. I agree. And they're going to. You'll see. That's all horseshit.
That's a bullshit thing.
Yeah, that was really crappy.
Yeah, what are they doing goofing on this guy?
Now, you want to goof on people, you make phony phone calls to C-SPAN, which is what our guys do.
Everybody's desperately trying to be funny, like in sports now.
I know.
They all want to be hilarious.
Yeah, but goof on those players, why don't you?
Oh, that they won't do. That's serious business. Because those players will come over and bash them right in the face. So, anyway, that was going on. And then this is a phony phone call we made to Woodgie. We used Woodgie's voice and Mark the Bagger's voice. This is the C-SPAN. You'll like this.
We are joined by former House Majority Leader Dick Armey. Brooklyn, New York. Go ahead.
Hello.
Good morning.
Can I ask you a serious question?
You're on, ma'am. Go ahead.
When will I get tired of sucking cock?
Long Island, New York.
Hello?
Go ahead.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is it wrong to jerk off to my dad?
South Orange, New Jersey. You're the last call. Good morning.
His voice is so great, Mark the Bagger. Sal and Richard continue to call that guy from Harlem, his public access show.
Yeah, forget the guy's name.
Yeah. And Richard's way into this, holding the phone up to the TV so everything echoes. He's, like, obsessed with that.
Is that Hugs for Harlem? Is that what
Hugs for Harlem, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just need to be aware as young black men. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all before, leave these white women alone. Stop trying to date them. Stop trying to be, you know what I'm saying, the master's, you try to date the master's daughter. Hello?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
What's going on? Who this?
Hey, I want to talk about Mark Carr. That white devil. I can't believe that he got the kind of...
All right. All right. All right. Hello?
Yeah, but what I was wanting to say.
And Mr. Howard Stern, if you care so much about the inner city community, get over Hugs for Harlem, man. And stop calling me, having your goons call me with this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You make enough money to come to the hood, Howard Stern. He's done all that with that long hair. Is that a wig? Because I think Howard's going bald. Hello?
Hello?
Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
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 Come on.
Huh?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Mike Walker making an appearance on the Hugs for Harlem show.
All right. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I love a black cock.
Oh, please, ma'am. Get a life. Look at these white people calling my show. Look, they ain't got nothing else to do.
White people. Blue Irish checking in, Mike Walker and Mr. Echo. Lisa G's here with the headline. She's going to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Lisa, come on in and tell us what's happening.
You went from Howard Stern to just white people in general.
Yeah.
Howard Stern got to call me? Look at the white people.
Oh, you white people. You crafty white people. Who do you think's going to win? Who do you... What?
You look nice today.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I know. I look good today.
What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah, I look good. She's right.
You're wearing your disco shirt.
It's not a disco. Yours is a disco shirt.
What are you wearing that she's making fun of?
It's just a regular man shirt. Manly shirt with my manly physique.
A disco shirt.
Yeah. She's just horny.
True.
That's right.
All right, so let's see what's going on. Only a day left until Howard Stern's All-Request Top 10.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, by the way, Artie, everyone has the impression you don't know we're working tomorrow.
No, I know that.
Oh, you do?
I totally know that.
Gary came in and he goes, I don't think Artie knows we're working tomorrow.
Oh, no, I know that.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know.
Why would he think that?
Why did they get that impression?
I don't think Artie knows, because he's going around. Yeah.
One of our spies in the hallway overheard Artie talking to intern Jackson.
Yeah.
And telling him that he was going to be gone for the next 2 days. That Jackson couldn't stay over because...
No. I'm going to Philadelphia tonight till midnight, coming back late, and then flying to Cleveland right after the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this all promotion for Beer League? Artie Lang's Beer League?
Well, yeah, I'm hosting a screening tonight in Philly, and what happened was this was all scheduled before when I thought we were off tomorrow.
Oh, I see.
So what happened was it's all stuff that they didn't want me to cancel, so I was just going to stay in Philly tonight and then do more shit and then fly to Cleveland from Philly. So
now, why are they doing a screening? I mean, don't you need people to pay to go see the movie?
They call it a word-of-mouth screening. I have no idea.
Creating buzz?
That's what they say.
I see.
There are a few of these screenings with each.
They're going to invite the right people in Philadelphia, and they're going to spread the word?
I guess.
I see.
I don't know. This is
These are people who know people?
In other words...
These are very important people.
The people who decided this got way higher scores on the SATs than I did. But yeah, I'll be at a place, Dave and Buster's Bar in Philly, all afternoon, hanging out, doing interviews, and...
sounds important.
Hosting a screening tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow.
All right. Well, Artie working hard on his movie.
I wouldn't lie to Jackson.
Wait a minute. What is this with you and Jackson now? You have to check in with him every day to see if he needs a place to sleep?
No, I just know that his apartment wasn't going to be ready till like Monday, so I just said to him, I said, look, dude, if there's an emergency this weekend, I'm not an option because of my schedule.
You would have entertained him for the entire weekend?
No.
No, Robin.
Lisa, what else is going on in the news?
I don't have enough pizza to feed Jack.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to look into why New York, Philly, and Cleveland were selected to debut Artie's film. We'll look into that
That's
as well.
a fascinating story. I'm curious, actually.
Is there really a story there?
It's pretty simple. The Stern Show does well in those cities.
That's right.
Ooh. Well, anyway, getting back to the All-Request Top 10, apparently, you can still vote at howardstern.com and also the Howard Stern page at Sirius.com, but apparently Cookie Puss is getting tons of votes. So we're going to look into the history of Cookie Puss.
Yeah, that's a good bit. Isn't that from NBC, the Cookie Puss bit?
Well, you did it originally at NBC, and then there was a revised... They brought it back for a second encore.
Well, it happened when we were at NBC. We probably did a bit extended talking about it.
But I think the one that's noteworthy is the one from K-Rock.
Right.
Are you eating? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. What are you eating?
An oatmeal bar.
Oatmeal bar. Fred is in shape, though.
He's in good shape.
He goes and he boxes. I ran into him on the street. He was all sweaty and disgusting. And I go, what's going on? He goes, I'm boxing.
He's following following that Geraldo track.
Yes.
As he gets older, he takes up things he should have taken up when he was younger.
Do you fight anyone, or do you just box a bag?
Well, we'll do like some mock sparring and stuff like that. But
somebody hits you?
Well, you block the punches.
Oh, have you been hit in the face?
Yeah.
Can you take it?
Yeah. I had an older brother. He beat the shit out of me when I was a kid, so it doesn't scare me.
So you go in there and you buy. Have you won any matches? Or?
No, it doesn't get quite that. I mean, it's more like, drills and things like that. It's not like an out sparring.
And you're with a teacher, not another guy?
No, I'm not like with some lunatic.
Yeah.
No, it's a guy who knows what he's doing.
Look at you. Just white people, I hope.
No, he's Spanish. Jerry Pinzon.
You fight a Spaniard.
I fight a Spaniard. He's very dangerous.
We should have been playing, Fred. This is a Fred moment. We're learning about Fred.
I know.
But we just kind of took a left-hand turn from Lisa.
No, we're going to check in with Fred. Apparently, he's been very upset at some of the things that have been going on here at the show.
Like what? What would Fred be upset about?
Richard Christie.
What do you mean?
What is he upset about with Richard?
That's old news. Are you talking about the picture?
No, with the penis machine, that sex machine, where he put his penis inside.
There's no secret there. I said I used to look forward to coming into work in the morning, and after that penis machine thing, I said, you've kind of taken it away from me.
I'm with Fred.
That's not so good.
It's the #1 requested TV moment on Howard TV right now.
I was so disgusted by that whole thing.
That was wild.
I was nauseated and upset. And that's true. That's true. That's not a rumor. That's true.
All right. Yes.
You know what the story that I think that they're working on is, which I don't believe. They're going to look into whether Fred gets up and leaves now when there's certain segments on that he doesn't like.
Is that true? You're leaving?
No, that's not true. I look for Here's the deal. Because we don't take the commercial breaks we once did, usually what happens is, I know if we're going to go to a Sibian, it's going to take 10 minutes before the girl gets off the machine. That's a great time to go out and take a squirt.
All right.
And by the time she starts to climax, I'm back in the room anyway. So I'm leaving during the foreplay.
All right. Fred misses
drop that story.
All right. Well, there he is. There's Fred. Yes.
All right. So we're going to tell you about those stories and a whole bunch more all day long.
All right. Thanks, Lisa.
Okay. See you later.
That's Lisa G. Be listening this coming Friday at 12 noon when Howard 100 presents the top 10 moments, like Lisa said. It's voted on by you. Sirius.com, HowardStern.com. You can vote still. Pick your favorites. Hear them all this Friday. And as Lisa said, the leading #1 contender of greatest bits from the whole category is Cookie Puss.
Wow.
And this will be hosted by Donald Trump. See? Because Donald Trump wants to host the best of everything. Mm-hmm. See?
So these are the best.
The best bits. All right. So we were talking about the karaoke contest yesterday. We only heard Artie's. A little bit. And we
heard some of Robin. A little bit of mine.
I thought you sounded pretty good.
You didn't play mine all the way through.
That's very sweet of you.
No.
You know what, Dennis? I think when Robin got to the second verse is where it sort of faltered.
Do you think? Let me see. Wait.
Do we have to listen to it all?
No, I'm going to fast forward.
All right, thank you.
That's talent. The mix was off, that's all. Well, that was the karaoke contest yesterday.
Yeah, I'm glad we spent a lot of time with all of you sounding okay.
Wow, you've got a real emotional thing going on here.
It's very emotional for me. You have no idea. And you keep doing this to me. It's been 25 fucking years of you making me miserable.
You know what? I've got to do this again. I had no idea it really affected you that much.
Can we do it again next Monday?
No, you know what the worst was? The time you stuck the fucking recorder under my desk at DC 101. I cried.
I can relate to Robin here because when someone...
motherfuckers, I cried.
What was that? I don't even remember.
I used to sing with the headphones
on.
That's not fair to do to someone.
They did that to me, Artie.
You know what is the worst thing what I hope never
what these guys do to each other in Jackass.
Oh, did you ever see that? I don't know if it's a show that lasted at all, but MTV might have done it. They put a hidden camera in somene's car, like their family would do it.
Right.
And they catch them singing along to a song in the car.
Right.
And then
That's funny.
It's hilarious, but God, if I look like a jackass doing that a million times, I'm scared someone's going to do it to me. I'm not signing the release. Don't even fucking try it.
Right. I will never be the victim of one of those candid camera segments because I would never sign the release.
Right. I ain't signing. Fuck you.
Nobody asked me for a release. I came in to do a newscast, and they said, hey, Robin, we got this great tape.
Yeah. You don't get a release.
You bastard.
And if someone tries punking me, I'm with you, Aaron. They might get a fungo bat to the head.
That's right. Where is that tape? Now you may be curious.
The DC 101. Oh, that was brutal.
What song were you singing? Journey?
It was a REO Speedwagon, wasn't it?
Oh, right. Don't Stop.
Was it Roll with the Changes?
Don't Stop believing I think it's
No, I know what it was. Heard it from a friend.
Right, that's
Was that the one?
Take
It on the Run?
Yeah.
Boy.
Heard it from a friend.
And she was wailing at the top of her lungs.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh, that was the best.
And so there's no music under it. All you hear is me, Artie.
Yeah.
Because the music is in my headphones.
See, when you're passionate about something, it's a weak spot. It's fucking...
I remember Stuttering John had you record something and then played it on the air.
Yeah, he ISO'd my voice. Yeah.
That was good, too.
So I was like, torture upon torture upon torture.
Hey, you're good at this.
I'm taking myself out of these contests.
No, you're in.
That's it.
No, you can't do
You
that.
had the last one.
Who, you, Eric the Midget?
That's right.
Yeah.
Why not the next time, we should have done the idea where we pick each other's songs. Why don't we do...
Screw you.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Screw you.
I'm picking Robin's song right now.
I hate you the most.
Heard It From a Friend. Heard It From a Friend is Robin's next song.
Oh, I think I know what she got mad about John.
What?
It was like, there was a thing that he was...
Yeah.
Well, he was doing his album, and he said, please, I want everybody to sing backup vocals. And I did not want to do it. I kept saying, don't for me. Robin, please, I need you. And then he ISO'd my voice and brought it in.
You're doing me a favor, and I'm gonna fuck you.
That's right. Thank you.
Do you have that tape? You don't.
No, and John had the audacity to be mad at Scott Salem for giving you guys his audition tape.
That was perfect.
For the Tonight Show.
That to this day, Giles, gets me because, like, how dare John get mad at Scott for all the things that he did to fucking Scott over the years.
Poor Scott gets one little thing. One little last laugh.
One little thing.
I don't think John is still not. John still won't talk to him, I think.
That's the biggest asshole move of the century. Sorry.
Because he used to run around here goofing on Scott when it
He used to
wasn't
tape
for
his
the
fucking
air.
phone down when he was trying to do work.
Him,
and he thought it was funny.
Let me hear the tape.
Here we go. It's short but sweet.
All right.
I know you're trying to get rid of me. Somebody gotta kill the MCC. All right, we got it?
I got it.
I got it.
Now you're going to get it.
John's fucking devil horns coming out of his head.
Well, don't worry, I got it.
Little fucker.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that stuff's good, that karaoke. Heard it from a friend.
Karaoke.
Yours is the best.
You mother.
Mother, do you think she'll come?
You have the best karaoke, Robin. You win.
You are a piece of crap.
You sing your heart out, and I love you for it.
She's sincere.
She is sincere. Very sincere. Very heartwarming when she sings. It's comforting.
You better be glad I can't. I wouldn't be here.
Right.
To be made fun of.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I'll eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Oh, anybody in here can't fuck with this. This is the ultimate, man. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face, fuck you, ass for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You're scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot.
I don't even know where to come in.
Get it, the ultimate.
Which one is this?
Oh, Litany. This is the
This is the good one.
Oh, that's a good one. We're going to do a whole concert. Would you ever consent to a concert?
No, I'm not singing anymore, ever.
No, you are. You can't hear it. Well, then what fun is that? So, that's karaoke for the day. Danielle, you're on the air. Danielle in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Good morning.
Good morning, Danielle.
Hey, Robin, I think part of the problem was you just had a really poor song choice. All the guys were rocking out. They had some really awesome songs. And, Smokey Robinson just has such a stylized sound that I just think that was your problem. I think you sounded better on that Sheryl Crow song than you did yesterday with Smokey Robinson.
There you go.
Look, I'm not going to sound good on anything.
No.
It
doesn't matter what I pick.
As Simon Cowell says, it's all about song choice.
Right.
If you would have picked the right song, I think you would have done better.
Yeah, me too. There's got to be a song I can sing somewhere. Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Robin, you sounded very cute, and you sounded like you were having fun. You were my number 2. Howard, of course, you were my number 1 because you came in with your boyish charm. Artie, who I'm not speaking to, Howard, related to him. He was dead last because he sounded depressed like he is in real life. That was a depressing song, and he sounded so sad. And Fred I like, but Fred was like a little too musically talented for me.
Oh, I'm sorry for being on key.
He was too perfect.
That was your downfall, your musical.
Thank you, Mary.
I've never been so happy someone wasn't talking to me before.
Lucky you.
I heard you say something about nice about Marianne the other day.
I like Marianne. She's out of her mind.
You know who's doing a lot of singing is Wendy the Retard. She called up again drunk on the voicemail. She's drunk like every night now. And...
Is this nighttime or all the time?
All the time. I wonder if you could even tell what song she's singing. That'd be a good contest right there. It's amazing to go through the voicemail and just to hear endless hours of that. It just goes on and on and on all night drunk, calling our voicemail over and over again. Yeah.
Do you want to, I don't know whether you want to play this or not. Did you hear the call that Wendy made to the Waffle House?
Yeah, that's weird, too. This is like Retards Gone Wild.
This is a real call?
See, it's really weird to figure out the extent of Wendy's mental retardation because she calls Sal and leaves him voicemails. She decided to make a phony phone call to a Waffle House. And in true retarded fashion, it's great because the Waffle House knows it's Wendy. She orders from there all the time.
Right.
So they go, Wendy, we know it's you.
So she is really retarded.
Yeah, and then she also has the ability to figure out how to conference Sal in on his voicemail on a three-way phone call.
She seems to have some aptitude at technical stuff.
She does. And, I mean, she's genuinely retarded. I mean, if you've ever met her, you know it's no bullshit. I mean, she's just wasted.
Yeah, once you see her, you know.
Yeah, but she does have this ability, but this is kind of funny because it's such a retard gone wild kind of thing. What page is that on?
See, it's on Gary Preview page, upper left-hand corner in bright green.
I can follow that.
Thanks for calling Waffle House. Can I help you?
Hello? Yes. I would like to know, do you all serve sausages?
I love that noise she makes. They hang up because they know it's her, and they know her.
Right.
And they're just annoyed.
Waffle House. Hello? I would like, I'd like to suck.
Wendy?
What?
We're doing shift change right now. Can you call us back in an hour?
Yes.
Morning, Waffle House. Can I help you?
Good morning, honey. I would like to know,
We've tried to explain the concept that you have to call someone who doesn't know it's you.
Yeah, not people who know you.
Yeah. She doesn't want to offend anyone she knows. Doesn't know. Yeah.
I just want to clarify, we didn't put her up to this
I know.
at all.
No, he said that.
This is her own thing. I know that.
Whoa. And I was going to say, too, like a lot of people say, Wendy, maybe she isn't retarded, but I saw her at K-Rock one day with, like, snot all over her face.
No, she's retarded.
Yeah, she didn't wipe it off, so then I knew she was retarded.
If you leave the snot on, you're not you're retarded?
Yeah.
So, do you like sucking on pussy? Because I love to suck on your pussy. You want to fuck me? You like wet, juicy pussy?
No, do you?
Yes, I do. Sucking pussy tastes like candy, like chocolate, like milk chocolate. Yeah, and you know what? I also like to suck balls, too. Yeah. You want to fuck?
No.
Whipped cream and maple syrup on your pussy, honey, and lick it off.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I do. I love to fuck women, even with maple syrup. Yeah. You want to fuck, honey?
Ooh. No, you need to get a fucking life is what you need to do.
Oh, me?
How's she supposed to get a life?
You need to get a life. You need to get a brain.
She can't get a life.
It's so great.
This is can't.
The woman knows her, too.
You know, you talk about people knowing you, I call the pizzeria across the street from me, Uptown Pizza in Hoboken, and I have a usual order, and they recognize my voice. So, literally, this is the conversation most of the time. I'll go, hey, it's Artie, and the guy goes 20 minutes and hangs up.
Right.
You don't even have to say anything about your order.
Right, he knows my usual order, and if I got a new order, I say, Artie, it's a new order, then he takes it. But usually I go, Artie, he goes, and he just tells me the time it'll take, because that varies. So it's Artie, 20 minutes.
What is the order?
The order is a chicken cutlet sandwich with oil and vinegar.
Look at you.
A side order of broccoli rabe and 4 slices of plain pizza.
Wow.
And a liter bottle of Pepsi.
That's dinner?
That's mostly dinner. And I put the broccoli rabe on the chicken cutlet sandwich, and then I try to stop there and keep the pizza for later, but I usually have a slice.
I was going to say, is it like the pizza dessert or something?
Yeah. Are you even full after that? Probably not. At this point, it's hard to fill up.
4 slices of pizza?
No. I don't eat the whole. I have the chicken cutlet
He eats it later.
With the broccoli rabe. I have a slice. I freeze the pizza, and it's cold. I love it cold later. But I usually have a Kit Kat after that.
Hey, Doug Stanhope's here.
Great comic, man.
And he's got his girlfriend here, too.
Yeah, I think you absolutely need to meet her, Howard.
Is she super hot?
Well, she's cute, but that's not what's going on there. Well, he'll tell you. I mean, they're old friends. They just reconnected about a year ago. They live together now. She called him as soon as she got out of the mental institution.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
She was in a mental institution?
Yeah, she's got an interesting story. She'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, I went out with a chick who was institutionalized.
Yeah, but you didn't date her after.
No. I knew she must have been crazy.
That's hardcore.
By the way, I
asked her, like, what exactly was going on. A friend committed her, and she told me that she would walk around the house looking for nails to bang her head against so she could, bleed and stuff.
Now she's with Doug?
Yeah, now she's all fixed up.
He takes care of the torture.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
By the way, I got a compliment, Doug. You might share this opinion. I don't know, but maybe you liked it. I finally saw The Aristocrats.
Yeah.
It's the biggest waste of time.
Oh, I hate it.
It was the most...
What do you mean I like it? I hate it.
I forgot what you thought about it.
Hey, well, they were an advertiser.
You didn't watch it, did you?
I watched some of it. They were an advertiser at K-Rock, so it was awkward, but it was like the worst friggin' movie ever.
It was on some sort of cable thing. I put it on. I said, I'm going to sit down, because I know a lot of people in it.
Right.
I'm like, okay, fine. And it was the single most annoying. Like, after 20 minutes, I'm going, is this still on? Like, and they don't let anybody say the joke. And it's George Carlin, who I idolize, of course, but at his absolute worst, being very verbose and serious about comedy and
explaining.
Yeah. But it's awful. The only funny thing in it is Doug Stanhope, who had an interesting take.
I don't think I got that far into it.
He tells the joke to a baby. And the baby's just looking around. And he tells it as filthy as you can get. And the baby's looking around, and he finally says the punchline, and the baby doesn't react. He goes, yeah, went over your head, me too. And it's the only amusing original thing in it.
Why do you think people like that? Because they enjoy hearing dirty words? I mean, you can hear dirty words anywhere.
I think it's a case where critics see all these funny minds doing this, and they think they have... Critics, I am convinced of this, sometimes can get fooled into liking a movie because they're afraid they won't look hip if they bash it. I think that's a case of this.
Steve Grillo on his show.
Yeah, that's why he had to get into the business.
Steve should really represent the young, hip people.
Yeah.
I think sometimes critics are like, well, like if George Carlin thinks this is good, it probably is.
I don't know, but it was absolutely mind-numbing, the movie. Let's get to Doug. Let him bring his mental patient girlfriend.
The only real interest in watching is to see all these people to see if they do something.
And it was just all these funny people. I'm going, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Well, don't bring in Doug. Yeah, I was going to take a break, Gary. Then I was going to interview...
Let's bring him in.
No. Gary, hey, Doug, I was going to do something
I heard you say,
dramatic.
let's bring Doug in.
Well, no, I said, let's stop. We're going to bring Doug in. I got to take a break.
All right, I'm sorry.
Act like we didn't meet yet.
Yeah, this didn't just happen.
All
I heard was, let's bring Doug in. I'm sorry. I was, trying to do the right thing.
Get to Doug and his girlfriend, which we're all kind of trying to figure out. I do have the Elliot Mintz statement on Paris Hilton's DUI arrest. I feel bad for that guy. He used to represent John Lennon. Now he's got to sit there and make a crap for Paris Hilton.
And he was a big player the night Lennon died. He was he was at the hospital. He was very involved.
But anytime for years after John's death, even, if you wanted to hear something about Yoko Ono, you had to hear from Elliot Mintz.
Hi, how you doing, Elliot?
I'm a little tired outside of that. I'm doing well. Tell me what you want me to need to know.
What happened tonight exactly?
Basically, she was stopped, and she was given a breathalyzer test. Paris got up at around 2, 3 o'clock this morning to shoot a music video, her second day of shooting a video. She had not had anything to eat all day. She had one drink.
What was the breathalyzer reading?
The very absolute lowest reading that you could possibly get to warrant being taken in.
Which is 0.08?
Without getting into the specifics, it's the absolute lowest. And you saw her moments ago. You could see that she clearly was not intoxicated. She was not drunk. But the officers did what they have to do in a situation like that. They took her to the station. She went through the same procedure that everybody else does. When it was determined that she is obviously not a flight risk, and she is not inebriated and offered to drive her home, they released her on her own recognizance. So, of course, these matters are never to be taken lightly, and it's unfortunate that she was behind the wheel of a car, even with one drink, and it's her first offense, and hopefully it'll never happen again.
Did Paris spend any time in detox?
No, not at all. That's basically it.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your transparency. How is she handling the situation? What did she think of it all?
Going through one of these things is never a pleasant experience for anybody, and she's taking it seriously and soberly.
Yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
Shows you when you speak quietly, the whole press gets real quiet too.
Like E.F. Hutton.
You're like, everything's cool. Look, she's looking at everything very seriously. And,
he's an odd guy.
Yeah.
He comes off as an odd guy.
I just want to play one more thing for you, because Gary came in and said to me, Richard and Sal just played me one of their phony phone calls, and it was absolutely the worst thing I ever heard. But it's a good example of, how horrible things can get. But I listened to it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah?
I don't know. Gary hated it. So, you want to hear it real quick? Sure. It's a quick one. This is called Pussy Weave. You know those guys. I don't know. I made me laugh. He hates it.
Hello?
Yes, Aka Salama, my sister.
What?
Aka Salama, my sister.
Yes?
Yeah, my wife's coming down there tomorrow for a haircut.
No, I do hair braiding.
Yeah, she's going to get her pussy braided.
Pussy?
Pussy. Her pussy hair.
Pussy hair is what's that?
No, not pushy hair. Pussy hair.
Pussy.
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 Yeah.
That's a funny model. Weave or push?
A pussy weave.
Oh, she wants to weave?
She wants her pussy weaved. God damn it, I got to put my wife on the phone so she can explain this to you.
Okay, I don't know the style you talk about, the pushy hair.
Let me talk to her, honey. Hi there, sweetie baby child.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I got to get my pussy braided. It's for my birthday. We're going to do it for my husband's here.
Yeah, I know the style you talk about. I don't know the
I tell you, my pussy ain't been shaved since Martin Luther King was around. He loved to play with my pussy's hairs.
Okay. Okay, I see Friday.
My pussy's greasier than an old 2-day bucket of chicken.
Okay, I see later.
Girl, you gonna braid my pussy or what?
Why I don't want to braid your pussy? You come before I put it in your pussy.
It won't be greasy when I come in, honey. I'll wash that pussy.
Oh, my God.
I think that's funny.
I mean, it's awful. Maybe it's funny because it's awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I mean,
I
that
don't know.
accent...
I'm laughing the whole time.
Richard realizes he's doing a bad... Does he think it's a good accent?
I think he's doing that on purpose.
I know, but I mean, does he think it's a good accent?
No.
I don't know.
All right.
Doug Stanhope is here. He's a comic. He's a funny guy. Very, very funny guy. And he's been on the show many times terrestrially.
I've worked with him on the road. He's just fucking A-list type shit.
I imagine satellite is 10 times better medium for Doug Stanhope because...
Yes.
And this is a girl... Are you really... let you guys get set up and get the headphones
let her
on.
sit down.
Doug, I got to know if this is for real or not because you're dating a girl whose head is completely shaved. And I'm not saying she's not a cute girl, because she is.
You're dating Squeaky Fromm.
Yeah. I mean, Doug, is it a bit, or is this really your girlfriend?
Yeah, we've been together over a year.
Is that
They
true?
live together.
You know what's very funny, though, Artie, is... I don't know, I shouldn't even bring this up. But no, because my wife and I split up right before we got together.
I was going to say, aren't you married?
Yeah, well, it was never legal. Yeah, we called ourselves married, but yeah.
But you were never really technically married?
No, this gets into so many long stories. I've been legally married since I was like 20 to a chick I knew we got married as a goof in Vegas.
Oh, so you're legally married to somebody else.
For like 20 years or whatever.
You're married to, legally married to someone.
Someone I have no idea.
Still.
Yeah. Yeah. So
why won't
you wouldn't even know where to contact her to get the divorce.
He doesn't remember her last name.
Now, your name is Bingo, right? Are you a comic as well?
No.
You're not a comic. You're not in show business.
No.
And she just cut a CD.
You sing.
You sing?
She's a musician, but she's
very pretty.
Very pretty, because it's hard to have your head totally shaved and be pretty. You know, I mean, you're as bald as Curly from the Three Stooges.
Why are you bald?
Why are you bald? Does it have to do with your mental condition?
Not at all, actually. I just had a very bad haircut and shaved it out 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
I like it.
It's different, and you're cute. What did she look like with hair? Was it, you never saw her?
Yeah, I met her with hair. No, I met her after a show, like, 6 years ago or something? 8 years ago? Yeah, in Portland, and she had hair.
I bet you'd be really pretty with hair. I mean, because you're not bad bald. You're really cute.
I'm trying to think, like, with hair, I think she would look like Winona Ryder, I think.
You think? You're putting hair on her?
I'm putting hair on her.
You got a good body, right? I mean, what's that weird dress you're wearing?
Goodwill clothes.
Are you broke?
Well, I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah. So you've been dating a year, and you're in love?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you two on substances?
Not in that. I mean, not in that goofy the first 2 weeks bullshit you go through. That's gone.
And what's the mental institution thing going? What's up with that? Because that would really freak me out.
Yeah.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
No, we do now. This happened before.
Oh.
That, yeah.
And you live together and you're not freaked out by her being in a mental institution?
No, actually, we met after a show like 8 years ago, and screwed around, comic audience kind of relationship.
You went to the comedy club, you saw Doug Stanhope doing his comedy.
You were impressed with him on
sodomized me when I was 22.
He what?
Yeah, sodomized me when I was 22.
You were 22 years old, you went to a comedy club with your friends, I assume, and you saw Doug on stage, you saw he was a bright guy and funny guy, and afterwards he went down on you, or you blew him?
He was talking about someone's tits while he was on stage. And they were small and perky, whatever. And then I had brought my friend who's in a wheelchair to the comedy show, and I had to wheel him to the bathroom. And when I passed him, he's like, sorry about the tit comment. And I said, well, you owe me a beer then.
I see.
And then he ate me up.
Did he? And then he took you home and you made love to him that night?
No, I think it was, because she was doing this. She was a massage therapist at the time, so she offered me a free massage. And
you banged her back at the hotel?
At the clinic.
Did you bang her?
Yeah, it was the last night before I left town. But
did you bang her that night?
Yeah, she says I sodomized her. I don't remember.
Sodomized as an anal sex? Or,
yeah.
Oh, he gave it to you anally?
Was he looking for the right place but found the wrong place?
No, if I sodomized her, I
think he thinks about it.
I think he just puts his penis wherever he goes. Did you think it was weird you're a young girl, and at that age, all of a sudden, this comic takes you to his room and then just puts it in your ass? Does that freak you out? Is that what made you mental?
You know what? You can tell he's smart and he's very kind, and you can tell it. You can read that right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone's going to poon you in the ass, you want intellect
to be kind.
And kindness.
Yeah, kindness.
Anytime the first time I'm with a girl, I never put it in her ass. It's a weird thing to do that, don't you think, though?
Well, this is 3 in the morning after a lot of
drinking.
Glug, glug, glug,
yeah, I'm sure Doug didn't know where he was.
Were you turned off by him at that point that night because he put it in your ass?
No.
You just thought that was interesting, huh?
Did he put it in your vagina at all that night?
No.
No, just the ass.
This guy's smart. He knows I won't get pregnant.
Baby. I love you, but you did it.
All right. I trust you.
You don't
even lie about a thing like that.
Was it good having it in your ass?
I don't know that time was particularly good, but we enjoyed ourselves. I mean,
have you ever had it in your ass before that, or did he take your virginity in that sense? No,
he did not.
No, other men have done that. Wow. And was there an accident? Was there any...
No accident.
No duty involved?
No one came up dirty.
Wow.
No. But anyway...
And if he gets the ass on the first... If he gets the ass on the first night, where do you go?
Yeah.
Our separate ways. That's the point.
Yeah,
I didn't talk again. I talked to her on the phone a couple times, and I get a few random emails over the years. And now I'm in New Orleans, and I'm learning how to play saxophone, and that's great. And
you call her Bingo? That's her real name?
Her last name's Bingaman.
Bingaman. So you're Bingo. Everyone says Bingo.
And you play saxophone?
Right.
If you go to her MySpace page, she's got a song that she just cut an album about being in a mental institution. She's got a song on her MySpace
How did you end up in a mental institution? You seem like a lovely girl.
Well, mine is genetic. So nothing happened to me. I was never raped or anything. And when it's
sounds like Doug raped you.
So what you're saying is you're just mental.
Mine is genetic.
Yeah.
And
what is the diagnosis? When did you...
Schizoaffective, bipolar, and then there's OCD and a lot of other little things. But
OCD is where you do those rituals, right?
Yeah, mine are, everybody's are different. Like,
what are your rituals? What do you like to do?
I have a lot of weird food issues as far as, like, I will eat the same thing no matter what it is for, like, months and months and months.
What, nothing but pumpkin? Was it pumpkin?
Yeah, I gave myself carrots and I turned myself completely orange because I was only eating
pumpkin. You only ate pumpkin?
And that's it.
And you turned orange.
I did.
When I first met her, she was eating nothing but tortillas with NutraSweet on them and rolled up. Whole wheat tortillas with NutraSweet. Like 7 or 8 packets of NutraSweet.
It's a cheap date.
But where do you take her? Who makes that?
Where do you buy that?
You can get it anywhere, Robin.
I don't understand.
There's not a lot of logic to it.
Do you eat the same thing because you're afraid bad things will happen to you?
No, I think that really started when I would go into a store or a grocery store when there's a lot of people around, and I would just get so freaked out about being around anybody. So it was like, go into the store, get the same thing that you know that you're always eating. There's no decisions. Get out and...
Buy a pumpkin and get out.
I like that line of thinking. I mean, I'm sort of that way, too.
You ate canned pumpkin. Wow.
It just, you make everything as simplistic as you can. I can't logically explain it. I'm medicated now and so much better, and I don't do that anymore.
What do you eat now?
You can go to a restaurant?
I can.
Oh, good.
You'll eat different things every day.
Yeah.
Right. So how did you end up in the mental institution? Who institutionalized you?
Well, my friend was the one who took me into the hospital because it was just a really bad night, but we were seeing any doctor we could.
What were you doing that it was such a bad night?
For quite a long time, my friend had to quit his job to take care of me, but I was, I would black out, not know what I had done, but one of the more dangerous things is I would scan walls really quickly for any nails hanging out or corners, and I would just beat my head into it.
Into a nail?
Into a nail or corners or...
Wow. Doug, way to go.
Now, did that...
She's got hilarious. Like, when we first got together, she was... she wasn't as together as she is now. She's still...
She's responsible for the sound.
But I mean, she's got some really funny, crazy stories, too.
Yeah,
like, a lot of her crazy was absolutely adorable. She's got some...
You're really in love.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
I could see she's so cute that you'd want to just love her.
She thought she was pregnant with a sloth and actually signed up for Lamaze classes and sent out. She just told me this in the green room. She found when she was just in Portland, they showed her... what do you call it? What was it?
I had sent out baby announcements, and there were 3 people that showed me them, so I saw what I had done. It's definitely my handwriting and everything, but. This could have gone out to my relatives. I have no idea. But there were baby announcements, and at that point, I thought I was pregnant with a moose, and I had literally taken baby pictures and cut out moose heads and glued them on there, and I gave it a name.
Glued moose heads on the baby.
It's horrendous. But
see, some people go that crazy. I think it was just a funny joke.
No, she wasn't kidding, though. That's the problem.
And I don't remember.
Now, when your family got these announcements of a moose, that you were giving birth to a moose, did they go, oh, my God, this is so sad. I mean, she's such a lovely girl, and she's such a problem. I mean, you must be the black sheep of the family, right?
I was for a long time. We didn't know what was going on. But
right. They probably thought you were just trying to be eccentric.
Honestly, that's how my younger life was. But when I started doing these things, it was after I got out of the institution, so that was much better. I was much less dangerous to myself.
So people probably misunderstood you going around banging your head into walls and giving out moose birth announcements. They probably thought, like, you know what, you're just being a pain in the ass and a weirdo, but you had a real mental disorder.
It got really bad. I mean, it was very dangerous.
For somebody who threw her head into nails and stuff, she looks good.
Yeah, now, would you bleed, and would your head be... Yeah. And when I would imagine when you hit your skull against metal, a nail, it's very painful.
Doug, these are things you don't remember, though.
Doug, is this a woman that you feel can raise your children?
We're not having children.
You'll never have children.
I had a vasectomy, yeah.
You did have a vasectomy?
Yeah. I have an IUD, so we're not having children.
You're making doubly sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We should not breed.
Yeah, you don't want to move. So how long were you in the mental institution for?
About 2 months.
Is that when you contacted Doug and rekindled the relationship?
No, that was about a year after I got out.
I see.
Yeah, I really didn't talk to... I had no connection with anybody for about a year after I got out.
Were you one of the worst mental people in the mental facility?
No.
It's much worse.
There is much worse. Mine goes like this. So when I'm leveled out,
makes roller coaster hand motion. Sorry, it's radio.
Did you have sex in the mental institution at all?
No.
No guys around. Nobody.
I did not.
None
yeah,
of the
I was
attendants.
not.
I mean, you're an attractive woman.
They do that. The staff does. They sleep with the patients. They do that.
Yeah, but you were not interested.
But they didn't
I was
sleep
not.
with you.
No, I didn't. No. That I remember, no.
And who committed you? Your parents?
No, my family didn't know about it at the time, but my friend his whole family flew me from New Orleans, because things got really bad in New Orleans, to Wyoming, and it just continued to get just...
When you look around this room, do you feel like banging your head into the wall at all? Or?
Yeah, there in the corners that are attractive to you.
What do they have you on?
I'm on a pretty hefty dose of lithium, and that's what's really worked.
What's the weirdest shit you ever did when you were completely full out mental?
I'm sure it was way worse before, because I wasn't around before she went in the institution, but when she first...
When you fucked her in the ass, she was pretty mental, I bet. Was she doing weird stuff that night?
No, but since she moved down to Arizona where I live, like, she'd go into episodes, and again, they were usually really funny. Like, we found her, she was just wandering naked with her head painted in these, like, I don't know.
Tribal, what were the paintings on your head? What were those?
One of the things that I had done for years, when I was getting sick, is, I'd wake up the next day and I'd just have ink all over me.
She'll still do that.
I still do that.
You draw all over yourself?
So you'll write on yourself?
Yeah, I write.
And you don't even know you're doing it?
No, I will wake up with this stuff, and it's reminders of, where you are, who you are. And
right, because you think you're losing your mind.
This is sort of like Memento. Remember that thing?
Yeah, the guy who wrote all over himself so he could remember. Well, I got to tell you, that's amazing.
But yeah, we found she's walking up the street, broad daylight in a rural residential area, talking onto a banana like it's a phone, completely naked.
You found her doing that?
Yeah, out in front of the house.
How do you honestly? How do you go out? And no offense to Bingo.
No.
But isn't it scary going out with a girl who's talking into a banana? It's got to like at some point, don't you want to sort of?
There were times where I'm like, all right, how much? Because
how long can you stay with it?
Yeah.
Are you doing this for comedy, or are you doing this because...
I was questioning myself at first. Like, am I just going out with her just for the material value? And then I went, yeah.
But she's adorable. Physically adorable. And a beautiful smile. And seems like such a...
sweet.
But I can't help thinking of this poor girl. It's so damaged.
Tortured,
Yeah, tortured.
No, I'm way better now.
But you still have ups and downs.
Yeah. I can still...
You haven't had a serious episode around me since that one we
can't
can't talk about on the air, but I'll tell you.
What?
Well, she caused she went on a small crime spree.
Oh, jeez.
Did you? What was the crime spree?
I'm not saying it because I'll tell you off the air.
Right.
It's not that I just...
You didn't get caught.
Not that
yeah, she didn't get caught.
They're still looking for her.
They're looking for somebody.
Yeah.
They put me on lithium, too, and I hated it. I was in the loony bin.
Shocking.
I was in the loony bin in L.A. and New York, actually.
Really?
In L.A. they put me on lithium, and I hated it.
Why did you hate it?
I don't know. It made me feel like emotionless. I guess it affects people differently, and I was just sort of void.
Yeah, but you're not full mental like Bingo.
I guess, I mean, I was
She feels normal now.
I was also trying to stay off of coke, which was killing me. But, people would look at my face and just be like a blank. There was nothing there.
No emotion was around.
Yeah, she said for the first month, she was like,
it was way more than a month. Like, pissing myself. I mean, drooling. You can't move.
That's hot.
I mean,
yeah, I had that, too, where you feel like, Ozzy Osbourne has his hands always suspended in the air. That's kind of how I was walking around.
Did you ever try to kill Doug when you were mental?
No.
No?
You're not a killer.
You're not a killer, yeah. But what was the mental thing you said you could tell us about that she did? There was something. You can't talk about the crime spree.
Oh, yeah, no, the banana, I'm trying to think of some of the...
driveway?
And what happened in the driveway?
She painted the driveway bright red and sparkly with, 4 pounds of glitter or something.
Why did you do that? Did you just lose it? And you said you haven't had any mental episodes except one. Was that the mental episode you had?
What? No, one
I
recently.
have episodes, they still happen, and you can't put your finger on when it's going to happen.
She's almost in syndication. She's got so many episodes.
Wow.
She's going into syndication.
She's the mash of crazy.
Is the sex great with you because you're so freaky? Is it great?
Yeah, and plus the shaved head, you can play around with your own homosexual fantasies from behind every now and then. Throw a boot camp fantasy in there.
Wow.
I was going to tell Artie, I was banging her from behind during the Pittsburgh Bengals playoff game where Carson Palmer got his ankle blown out.
Right, yeah.
It's just, afternoon, so we're sideways from behind. I'm watching the game.
Nice.
And I have money on the Bengals. And when Carson Palmer gets his leg blown out, they put in John Kitna.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you look a lot like John Kitna. And I got money on this.
Why are you banging her?
Shaved head, strong jaw. And I'm like...
You look like you bang like a mental patient, actually. You look great. I bet you got a killer body, too. Right? Do you look good in a bathing suit?
I don't wear a bathing
I don't think, I've never...
Yeah.
We don't wear it.
And you run around the streets naked sometimes? I bet you look good. You have nice boobs?
They're tiny.
Yeah,
they're
but
perfect.
I like
they're perky.
They're nice.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
29, almost 30.
Beautiful.
I'm such a degenerate gambler. All I can think about, Palmer got hurt. I hope you bet on Pittsburgh.
Well, no, I had Cincinnati plus 7.5. And then I'm like,
shit.
Now I'm like looking at my quarterback going, am I jinxing this by banging her when she looks like my quarterback? And evidently I did because they didn't cover
Too
it.
much, Doug. This is wild.
It's crazy.
This is unbelievable what I'm saying.
But look at all the energy she uses up when she has these episodes. Like, most people aren't productive. She's painting. And
she's manic, obviously.
Yeah. Very manic. Like, I planted a whole silverware garden. You have to entertain
brilliant,
yourself.
I know.
It's kind of brilliant.
Because we go thrift store shopping all the time. That's why we have these clothes. We go thrift store shopping, and she's in a state where, again, it's usually very harmless, but she's just stockpiling all this, silverware and silver trays and the silver ladles, just masses of this. And
Bingo.
What are you doing?
When you planted the garden, did you really honestly believe that the silverware would grow?
I can't even tell you what I was thinking at the time. It was pretty to me. I liked it, and I needed it.
It looked fantastic.
But artistically, it would be brilliant if you put if you planted silverware and then showed it to the public as a garden of silverware.
Or took pictures and silk screened it.
It's very Yoko Ono.
The thing is, you just have to have something to entertain yourself. You have to be doing something because you have so much energy.
It's awesome. It really is. It's wild what's going on with you.
And then do you sack out and can't move? And
you're out you can be out for days.
I wonder if a lot of our great artists aren't mentally ill. They come up with such great ideas.
Definitely.
That's the thing. In the institution, I met the most phenomenally brilliant people, and they will never come back. Right. Mine, I go up and down, and I can understand.
Are you afraid that at one point you'll lose reality altogether? And
it's terrifying.
Yes, it's got to be, to lose one's mind.
But the only thing I can say is, like, to be able to even be here and have a conversation like this, I couldn't have done that a while back.
Lithium is your savior.
Yeah, it's really working.
All right. By the way, you're not here.
This is all in your head.
I don't want to shake you, but why would you be on the Real Howard Stern show?
Probably I am hallucinating.
You're hallucinating, right? I'm a rabbit.
I like to listen to her music. I wish you guys had brought it in.
Go to MySpace/Amy Bingaman.
I think her music's crazy. I think Fred has a sample of it, actually.
She just finished mastering her CD, but this...
The one that's on the MySpace, unfortunately, I had written that 2 weeks before I got locked up, so I'm recording it myself.
How do you find that? On the Bingo on MySpace?
/Amy Bingaman.
All right.
You can go to his, and I'm on his.
On Doug Stanhope's?
Yeah.
Doug Stanhope tonight at Khyber in Philadelphia, and tomorrow night at Sal's Comedy Hole in Manhattan. For more information, you can go to DougStanhope.com, as well as link up to Bingo's MySpace account.
Dude, I'm going to be in Philly tonight. You're in Philly.
You're in Philly, too?
I should come check. Yeah, what time's your shows?
It's probably 9 o'clock, and there's like a band and a couple other comics.
Oh, cool. I'll try to come by.
Shawcroft is going to be there.
This is wild. What's going on in your personal life?
What the hell are you wearing on your feet, Doug?
Yeah, what is it?
He's got fuzzy socks.
I got fuzzy socks.
He's dating a mental patient.
This is just shit I was wearing on the airplane. So I got the fuzzy socks and the shoes that slip off easily. And
I like this relationship, even though it's somewhat hard to explain. I mean, it's very difficult to date a mental patient, I would imagine.
She's interesting. How often do you find that in a chick?
She's never boring.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know who you're with.
Do you think it'll last?
Yeah, a while.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter. I mean, we get along so well.
She's logical. You can talk rationally to her. Like, yeah, we'll go out as long as it lasts if we get to a place where, it sucks.
No, all chicks say that.
Yeah, but
then you break up with them and they're all whiny and needy.
I am best friends with all of the people I have dated.
Really?
Really.
Well, everyone's afraid to yell at you.
Maybe that's true.
And what do you do sexually? Do you get into anything wild? Does your illness manifest itself in the bedroom? Do you ever get completely uninhibited?
No, I don't think I've ever banged you when you were in an episode.
In a state of that way.
I've thought about it.
Do you bring other chicks into the bed? I would imagine you're into that.
Well, we haven't yet, but I'm asked for a hooker for my 30th birthday.
You want a hooker for your 30th birthday?
Me too. That's what I asked for.
What do you want to do? You want to have lesbian sex with the hooker?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried lesbianism?
Messed around, but I haven't actually slept with one, so I thought it'd be a great way to ring in the 30s.
Oh, my God. I tell you, I prefer every woman to be crazy.
When we first got together at one point, I looked at her, I go, you're kind of obviously a lesbian, And she goes, yeah, I know.
Who cares? Let her. It's a roller coaster ride, and you're on it.
Sure.
Don't finger fuck about the details.
You should make it like a series and do something really big for your 200th episode or something.
Well, Bingo, you're delightful. I must say, you really are.
You'd go out with her too, see?
Bingo? Not a chance. I'm sitting here calling security.
You're missing the obvious thing here. They get along because Doug is clearly nuts as well.
Right. Hey, Doug, didn't you, weren't you naked on some website with your penis?
I was always, for a while, I was always, getting naked. And every time I got drunk, I'd pull my dick out.
Howard, there's pictures
He's got a big dick, though, right?
No, I got a small dick.
And you're pulling it out?
Long balls.
Long balls?
Long balls.
Yeah, it's really not pretty.
Is Doug's penis...
After a while, I started seeing too many pictures on the internet. I better keep my clothes on.
Is Doug's penis too small for you?
No, not at all.
It's fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
When he put it in your backside, I guess it wasn't that bad.
You were happy. It was
fun.
It was fun.
In comedy clubs around the country, Howard, there's pictures of Doug naked with waitresses.
I know.
You know that Doug's naked pictures somehow ended up on a gay website.
What was there about?
Don't
Doug?
they all?
There were a couple times where you check, see where the hits are coming from on your site, and then there were twice where they're I forget the name of the site, but whatever. What is this site? All of a sudden, most of my hits are coming from, and I go there. It's all naked pictures.
So all of a sudden, you're like a gay comedian.
Yeah,
a whole different audience.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, Bingo's looking at you like she's in love. I mean, I don't know if she thinks it's you or maybe Brad Pitt. I don't know, but she's way in love with you, dude. You must give it to her good.
My sex drive is awful.
Yeah, and that dress is wild that she's wearing. Bingo, that is wild.
Yeah, it's like some 1940s cocktail dress. $4.
Wow, good for you. I believe it, though. $4. You might overpaid, but I like it. It all works somehow.
We were in Tampa, and she goes to the craft store, and she comes back, and she's got this, like, it's
This
like
was an
children's
episode,
glitter
man.
glue. It's like Elmer's glue, but it's purple, and she painted her entire head like Blue Man Group, and then goes sells my CDs after the show.
Nice.
You know, that was a mental episode.
Yeah.
Dear.
You know, they found a picture of Bingo on her. It's on her MySpace account. And they go, you want to see a picture of Bingo
That
naked?
was the one with the
But
banana.
naked's the last thing you notice about this picture.
Let me see
She's
that.
painted her head and everything.
That was the time when she was with the banana.
Bingo, that's not you.
Yes, it is.
That was when she painted her head and she was running around the street talking into a banana.
Wow.
Wow. You don't. I mean, you look masculine there with your head painted. It doesn't even look like your beautiful face.
There's better pictures, but they were too graphic for MySpace.
Look at Bingo. Jeez, Bingo. That's not a good picture of you. I don't like it.
What does it make you feel when you see things like that?
I see what I have written on my forehead, and that's what gets me. It's
really?
5150.
What does that
What's
mean?
that mean?
Is that a Van Halen?
That's the code
that's the
for
crazy
it was.
code.
But it's no 5150 was a Van Halen
I
album.
know, but I'm
but it's the code for
Lockup.
For lockup.
incarceration for.
I see you getting visibly shaken by it.
Yeah, it's a...
Why do you put that on your MySpace account if it upsets you?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't put up any of those pictures on my MySpace. I don't know computers very well. He does this stuff to me.
Oh, Doug put it on.
Yeah, he puts it, and I have to go there and, like, I look fat there. Take this down. No, like...
You mean Doug takes your MySpace account and puts nude, weird pictures of you up there? Now,
I mean, I don't mind. I just...
You're getting
but
upset
I
by
didn't.
it.
No, but I didn't put that up there.
Oh, gee, Doug, don't you think that's a little cruel?
She knows that's up there.
Oh, no, I know it's up there, but I didn't. You're the one who set up all those pictures. I don't mind it. It just...
Sue Doug for everything he's worth.
I'm going to. That's why I'm here.
Poor Bingo. I feel bad for Bingo. All right, take the picture down of Bingo, for Christ's sake. I thought that you were proud of that picture.
Yeah.
So Doug, what's going on with you? I mean, you're not exactly stable either, because you'll go up on stage and just take ecstasy from the people in the audience.
And take
that was... well, that made the paper. Yeah, that was just in Scotland. Someone handed me a pill. Yeah, I took it.
Aren't you
it was
afraid?
Weak ecstasy.
It was weak ecstasy.
No, I'm not. I'm afraid of not finding drugs in this country. I haven't even found ecstasy. It disappeared off the map like 4 years ago. When's the last time you even heard about ecstasy, Artie?
Does Bingo take ecstasy with you, or she's not allowed?
We've never found it.
You can't find any.
No.
The guy, you know what? My buddy's a cop, and he was like, the last 2 years, he said with ecstasy, it's really been a crackdown. It's insane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, you get caught with over 20 tablets, you do 5 years, like, no questions asked or something.
So weird.
Yeah, Doug's a big satellite guy. He listens to Sirius all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's hard to go back to regular radio, isn't it? I don't listen to it.
No, this is impossible.
Hey, Doug, you said tonight you're working with Lynn Shallcroft?
Yeah, Shallcroft's flying into this afternoon, and my buddy Norman Wilkerson.
You know who she is, Howard. She's the widow of one of our old buddies, Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, I knew he was married to another comedian.
How's she doing, Doug?
She's doing great.
That's good.
Yeah, Mitch died.
Right, yeah.
That was weird.
Huh?
We just had him on the show, too.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I think after he did the show.
Yeah.
A lot of people do the show and then they die.
I hope that doesn't happen to you two.
I hope you two are okay.
Odds are in this room it'll be me.
Now, you seem to keep going.
I'm like a road.
God don't want you yet.
So, you said that you were in Ireland and you had a bad experience. You got booed off stage.
Yeah, it
You're such a funny guy. I can't imagine you getting booed off stage.
Well, it was in the middle of one of, like, the whole country was in the throes of some pedophile scandal. They had just passed some, court ruling that allowed some pedophile to sneak out through a loophole, and the whole country was up in arms, like, he's coming to fuck all of our kids. Like, they took it that seriously, and I was making some, reference about how it was in relation to the specifics of the case with statutory rape, and like something to the effect of, I've been looking at your women to see if I could tell, like, how old is, legal, and like the point was, it came across basically that I said that they were too ugly to rape.
When you were on stage, you told the women in the audience they were too ugly to rape?
I said by looking at you, if I did fuck one of you, it would be days before I even questioned your age because I'd be worried what species you were. and by the time I even questioned your age, it would be 4 days later, and I thought, how long can one of these things live?
See, that's a good roast.
They shortened it to, he says Irish women are too ugly to rape.
So they booed because the...
Did you really think the women would find that funny?
How about the men returned to the comedy club to kick Doug's ass?
No, that was in Scotland. What
happened there? What are you doing?
That was fantastic.
What happened?
This was actually about ecstasy, which is the weirdest thing, because I was hosting a show in Scotland. This smoking ban saved my life. I'm just emceeing this late-night dirty show, and I'm hosting, and I'm about to bring up the last act, and this girl comes up to me and says, you know, I saw your show the first week at the festival, and you said something about ecstasy, and you shouldn't talk about ecstasy, because my sister took one pill on New Year's Eve and died, and that's how, like, just as I'm about to walk on stage, and she just gives me this, so I went on stage, and I go, you want to talk about it? Let's talk now. What, if your sister died from ecstasy, it's because it wasn't ecstasy. It was some garbage, some douchebag mixed up in a bathtub in a basement. Don't blame ecstasy. Medicinal. And she goes into the histrionics and she collapses on the floor crying because I'm making fun. I'm not making fun of your sister, but she wants to be a victim and she runs out the door. So I've already ruined this whole show.
Doug's defending ecstasy at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, so I go, here's the last comic, Scott Capurro. I don't know if you know him.
I don't know.
He's this exuberantly fiery queer. Like one of those, Nelly,
kind of a Rip Taylor kind of guy.
A lot of gay energy.
Oh, where's my seltzer bottle?
So I introduce him, and then I go out the back fire exit upstairs to have a cigarette because they passed the smoking ban. So I'm outside, and she had gone into the other bar, got these two monster rugby apes to come kick my ass. And they walk right into the showroom, and they walk up on either side of the comic, thinking that that's the guy who made... and I drop the fucking microphone. You dropped the fucking microphone. And he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gay.
This gay guy's in the middle of a scrum.
I'm not on ecstasy. I'm gay.
What are you making fun of some dead girl?
Riot.
And he's like, that's the wrong guy. Get the fuck off of my stage. You have the wrong guy. It took him
is so dangerous.
Well, yeah. It's meanwhile, Sean Rouse, my buddy, you know Sean Rouse. He comes running up the back stairs. He's got rheumatoid arthritis. And to see this guy run, so there's a problem. He's like, get the fuck out of... I had to flee my own show. Get out of the building. These monsters are looking for you.
It sounds wild.
Were you supposed to come back and do...
I was supposed to close up the show, and we'll get someone else to do it. Just flee the premises.
You're not working still with the guy from Girls Gone Wild, right? That association
I just read that thing in the L.A. Times with
what'd they say?
It was some reporter had gone out with him. And just to cover, spent a day with him, and he ended up bending her over a car and twisting her arm. And
well, you did work for. You're on some of the Girls Gone Wild.
It was huge, the L.A. Times Sunday thing.
I did read that. Yeah. But you're on some of the Girls Gone Wild videos.
I did one, and then I did a pay-per-view
right.
Super Bowl halftime thing.
And then you came on my show and badmouthed Joe, and I guess he won't use you anymore, huh?
Lucky you.
But you said you didn't get paid.
He was.
Well, I didn't. The royalties I was getting were all right, if this is the only royalty I'm getting, you must be going broke.
Right.
There's no way you can run that many commercials, and I'm only getting this much of it.
Did you ever get paid?
I get not what I was owed, but.
Are you going to take him to court to?
No, it would cost you as much, and who has the time?
You're like, Joe, how do you have a jet, and I can't buy toothpaste?
I got $5,000, and I'm getting 35 cents a DVD, and I have $5,000 for 3 months. Geez.
Have you run into him anywhere?
No, I moved. I left L.A. over a year ago.
Where do you live now?
I live in a small border town on the Mexican border in Arizona.
Are
Bisbee,
you watching
Arizona.
the border for us?
Yeah.
And Bingo moved with you there?
Yeah.
How nice. Well, Bingo's tied up with her music. I have your music from MySpace.
Oh, wonderful.
Let me hear what Bingo's music is like. Here we go. Is it with mental patients in New Orleans?
It's a great town to be nuts in, I'll tell you that.
It is.
It is, right?
I've been nuts there before.
You got a nice voice.
Yeah.
It's a depressing song, but I like depressing. I do.
The album coming out has got, I mean, it's all over the map. There's all sorts of styles of music on it, So yes, I guess
Doug likes it, I can see that.
where I am supposed to be.
Great voice.
For I seem to have
Bingo.
some strange tendency to show a bathroom just who is boss.
I dig you, man.
She's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bingo.
American Idol's for you.
If you played my song and her song together, you think I was the middle piece.
That's true. That is very, very true. Well, let me tell you something. This is some relationship, and I'm way into it. I like the whole thing.
Could you guys stay? I just like to watch you.
Well,
So are you running for president?
There's been talk about, I hear you're running for president.
Well, that was until I heard you were running for president.
That could be on your ticket.
I'm not running for president. I haven't thought it through. I just know I'd be a better president than the one we have.
Yeah.
No one could do any worse. And I feel my policies are very sensible. And, in fact, I was reading your platform, and it made a lot of sense to me. I'm very...
What's his platform?
Well, it's the libertarian platform.
That kind of thing,
If almost anyone who reads the libertarian platform goes, well, that's what I believe ultimately, but it'll never win. Well, yeah, if you keep saying that, like everyone agrees with it, but I don't want to throw away my vote.
It's sort of like economic fiscal responsibility and,
Self-government.
Self-government, and also don't get in the way of abortion and stem cell research and all that. It's like common sense stuff.
Yeah.
It's like cool stuff.
Do you really want the office, though, if we vote you in?
Do I want? No, there's nothing more boring than politics. But I mean,
I got to tell you,
you're not wanting to win. If we elect you, you don't want the job.
Well, I don't want anyone to have the job. That's what the whole Libertarian Party is about.
So abolish the government.
It's basically stripping the government down to small enough where even I could run it.
Well, the government does run itself to a degree, and the fact of the matter is, if I do run, if I ever consider to run, it's just I'm going to end the war in Iraq in a day. It's going to be over the day I get elected.
That's what I would immediately pull out troops and then pardon all nonviolent drug offenders.
Yeah.
So you guys are the cut and runners. That's the new thing.
Yeah.
If you want to leave,
I'm a cut and runner.
you're a cut and runner.
I am so cut and run. You know why? Because if it was me or anybody else that is in my family that was over there, I'd cut and run this day.
Doug would immediately get back the ecstasy.
Yeah, you can't find it right now.
No.
I'd make Quaaludes legal again, I'll tell you that. I'd make all drugs legal.
I hate to ever sound pro-drug for kids, but it's funny, like when I
hurt us.
When I was doing stand-up, ecstasy was actually the one thing, like, I would pick over anything to do stand-up comedy on.
Oh, really?
When I used to do it, like, when I first started.
What do you mean, you don't like ecstasy?
No. Like,
he could work on
one hit of ecstasy was a perfect state of mind for me to go on stage and do stand-up and not slur, my timing would be right.
It's hard to find drugs that are stage-friendly. Like, Coke will, like, just a bump if I'm doing 3 shows on a Saturday, and that third show,
too much is horrible.
I'm too liquored up, but yeah, one bump will get me cruising through, but it's hard to find a perfect mix. Mushroom, no hallucinogen.
No,
ever good on stage.
And drinking
I've tried it over and over. Like, I did a New Year's Eve show in Alaska that they still talk about as so bad on mushrooms. It seemed like a good idea.
Let me ask you
if
something.
everyone else was on mushrooms, it would have been fine.
Don't you, in a way, have a responsibility to your audience?
Fuck the audience.
If the audience is paying to see you, don't you think...
No, I don't.
You don't like the audience?
I don't think they have
you rely on them to support you?
Yeah, but I don't have any. I don't think they have any specific rights.
Well, let me ask you something, though.
It's like when you watch sports and they go, oh, fucking, the fans have rights, too. No, you don't, you dope. If you can't entertain yourself.
Wait a second. If someone's paying to see you do a comedy show, and you get up there and you're incapable of doing it,
well,
don't you think that's bad for you?
Well, it's incapable of doing what?
A comedy, making people laugh.
Reading something I've memorized over and over again. I mean, honestly, people get as much of a thrill or more out of watching a train wreck sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. I've had people tell me that, where they like my drunk, awful show way better.
Right.
Exactly. I don't know if take that as a compliment.
That's how I started this story, is they still talk about how bad that show was. They don't talk about the one time I did my normal fine show. So, yeah, I mean, And sometimes you take chances like that, and you explode, and something fantastic happens. And other times you go in the toilet.
In other words, it's a good idea to get on stage, be high on something, and see what happens.
And my point
I'm just trying to understand.
My point was, like, one hit of ecstasy was, like, perfect for when I was doing sets in Manhattan all the time. Like, 3 sets of stand-up, 3 20-minute sets. It was like a perfect kind of high just to get through it, and it would take your inhibitions away, like you weren't as nervous, and it was sort of a great show.
But why do you need to be high for your comedy act? Why not be high the rest of the day?
See, that's the problem. I started getting high the whole rest of the day.
At least you were consistent.
I rarely do drugs on stage just because they don't. Again, they don't really work that well for stage.
Booze is the worst. Yeah.
Alcohol, I'm always drinking.
Bingo, do you mind when he's really high and he's getting amorous with you? You don't mind? No, it's fine. Anything goes with you. After what you've been up to, anything goes.
This is nothing. He's nothing.
Look at you.
He's nothing.
Oh, look at Bingo and Doug. I like the combination of you two. You bring a certain class to Doug. Are you two monogamous, or are you? No other people. Are you getting bored?
No. I'm bored with sex. Just all around.
What do you mean?
What do you think of that?
Fucking the same person?
No, just fucking in general. Like that was the first thing I thought when they busted that John Bonet guy.
Yeah.
Like just the first thing I thought was, you're 41 and you're still, regardless of the distasteful proclivities he has, just the fact that he's flying to the other side of the world just to blow a load at 41. I'm 39, and sometimes just wearing a pair of pants is enough of an obstacle to stop me from jerking off. Like, I don't want to have to buck all over.
In a way,
sometimes it just boils down to proximity to a sock.
In a way, I kind of know what you mean. I'm like, I don't know. It's like I don't.
No, it's something we've done for so long, and he's right. After a while, it gets kind of boring.
Yeah, it was never hard for me to get laid. Like, the guys said, yeah, sure, if you went through life and you didn't really
struggled.
Because most guys don't get pussy, and I never really had any problem. Not that it was all good, but
you know what's happened to me in the last 6 months? In the last 6 months, I've gotten laid, I think, 3 times,
right?
Because of my shit with Dana,
right?
And so there's times where I'm so horny that I actually get pissed that I'm so horny that I have to jerk off because of the effort involved with jerking off. I'm like sitting on the couch going, fuck, can't I just get through Sports Center without jerking? But I'm fantasizing about some waitress I just saw, and I got to get up, and I have to use that energy. I'm lazy. I don't want to fucking do it, but I got to blow a load.
I don't even blow a load. I don't jerk off anymore.
Well,
I barely, yeah.
I mean, I really, but although I'm in a good relationship where we have enough sex
and you
to keep
always
me happy.
say whenever she's gone and you can't get sex, you do.
I mean, Howard, in the last 6 months, I'm going to think 4 times I've gotten laid in the last 6 months, coming off a relationship where we were, together a lot.
Right.
And there's times I just gotta, you gotta drop a load.
I find myself jagging off out of boredom more than anything else, but that's the road, you just say,
Will Bingo jack you off, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that sometimes.
Yeah, I love a good hand job.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, me too.
You used to complain about it when you were 16, like that's all you could get. Now,
Bingo, are you good at it because you used to be a masseuse and you know what to do to a guy?
I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I think I'm just good at it.
When you were a masseuse, did you ever jack guys off for money?
Never.
Never?
Never.
That's too
But did you give a happy ending now and then?
No, not. I worked in a clinic. It was medical.
All right.
Yeah, I was bummed.
Yeah, I'd be thrilled if like a girl like Bingo, who's cute and everything, was giving me a medical massage and then jacked me off. That would be so hot.
That's what you've been looking for.
Right. So what do you do? Like when Doug's sometimes just laying there watching TV and stuff, you'll just put your hand down his pants and jack him off?
Lubricated hand jobs?
Yeah.
Oh.